Watch MK Party hits back at expelled lunatic Jabulani Khumalo. The MK Party has hit back at its expelled founder Jabulani Khumalo, describing him as someone who was now behaving like a lunatic after he had been dismissed from the party in a transparent manner. They also said Khumalo has been used like a postman to register the party at the instruction of former President Jacob Zuma. The comments were made on Friday by the Umkhonto WeSizwe Party MKP spokesperson Nhlamulo Ndhlela, who told journalists outside the Constitutional Court on Friday that Khumalo was being used by his handlers to drive division in the party. Deputy Chief Justice Mandisa Maya also dismissed an attempt by Khumalo's lawyers on Friday to insert themselves in the matter between Zuma and the IEC. Khumalo's lawyers was flatly told his assistance would not be required by the court in the matter. Addressing journalists, expelled Ndhlela made it clear that the decision to expel Khumalo was not a witch hunt against Khumalo, but it was a necessary step taken by the party to uphold its principles and maintain organizational integrity. According to Ndhlela, the decision to expel Khumalo was made in his presence, indicating a transparent and fair process within the party's internal mechanisms. It will repeat it, we are being vindicated here. That's why I said in the process of spirituality, the evil ones will start showing themselves. That's exactly what is happening. Ndhlela said the decision to expel Khumalo was a good one. He further stated that the decision was taken with his presence after information came out what Khumalo had been doing. This includes apparent car purchases, overseas trips, and a sudden increase to the number of bodyguards around him. We went there and did a further investigation and found out that concerned South African citizens and patriotic citizens and members who brought this forward were right. We didn't go out on a witch hunt against Khumalo. It was those members that raised his concerns. Moreover, Ndhlela stated that they never used Khumalo. He said the expelled founder of the party had the opportunity to be in the history books as the man who registered the revolution, the party that changed history. Unfortunately, he is going to go down as a history lunatic because that's what it is. It's crazy and ludicrous what he's doing, said Ndhlela. He is just a signature. He was a postman and that's it, said Ndhlela, who said Khumalo has been tasked by Zuma to register the party with the Electoral Commission of South Africa, IEC. In addition, Ndhlela said the mere fact that Khumalo could lie and try to convince the IEC when he knew very well that he had signed the letter with the IEC and when he wasn't the leader of the party was lunacy. We have the letter and we are going to expose the letter, said Ndhlela. Ndhlela stated that they could get forensic investigators to look at the signature and confirm that it was Khumalo's signature. So, whoever these handlers are, their level of intellect is becoming very questionable. It doesn't matter what arrangements you may have with your people, Khumalo, he said. Ndhlela urged Khumalo not to think about his stomach, calling on him and think about the generation of his family and his grandchildren and how this is going to label them. He must stop thinking about himself at the moment because this is going to go down in history and the nature of the thing he's doing, said Ndhlela. Just because the certain individuals that don't really care about you, think again. On Friday, the Constitutional Court heard arguments from Zuma's lawyers, and the lawyers of the IEC during the electoral body appealed to the order by the Electoral Court, which allowed Zuma to stand as a candidate in the May elections. The IEC has said any verdict by the Apex Court would have no bearing on the electoral processes of the May 29th elections, as they had concluded all processes relating to ballots and election lists for these elections. IEC recognizes Zuma as MK Party leader. The leader of the Umkhonto WeSizwe MK Party for us as the Electoral Commission of South Africa, IEC, is Jacob Zuma, Deputy Commissioner Mosoto Moepia said on Wednesday. Moepia said as far as the commission was concerned, Zuma remained MK leader for as long as the IEC has not received communication that says otherwise. It's not because we are saying so as the IEC, it's because we are informed by the party itself. When we do these things, we do them in writing, so we recognize Mr. Zuma, he said. Moepia's comments are consistent with MK spokesperson Nhlamulo Ndhela's statement, who told independent media that the only person that can deregister the party was former President Jacob Zuma alone. According to the IEC records, Zuma is the registered leader of MK Party. This has been the case since April 10, 2024. The founder and person who registered the party last year, Jabulani Khumalo, wrote to the IEC and asked it to remove Zuma as the face of MKP and as the president of the MKP. Some believe Khumalo was mounting a fight back against Zuma, who has since removed him from the party. Announcing his expulsion, the MKP claimed to have relied on intelligence that brought Khumalo's conduct into question. Khumalo also claimed that he had suspended Zuma as party member. However, MKP said it has not received any formal communication from Khumalo which sought the removal of Zuma as a party president. Ndhlela told IOL that they have not received any formal letter from Khumalo about the matter. We have seen the letters circulating on social media, but we have not received anything formal from him, Ndhlela said. The organization said the reason it was expelling rogue members was that it wanted to cleanse and purify itself from rogue elements that would blur its lines to achieve a 2/3 majority. Meanwhile, the MK Party Youth League released a statement cautioning Khumalo through its spokesperson Jacob Zuma. We outrightly reject Mr. Jabulani Khumalo and any affiliations associated with him and vehemently refuse and reject to be led by a fly-by-night individual, said Mkabela. We caution Mr. Jabulani Khumalo and his dull-witted associates against undermining President Jacob Zuma and consequently our collective struggle for economic freedom in our lifetime, he added. And that's it from INJIBS Network. Stay tuned to our celebrity and gossip news.